So now I kind of want to turn a little bit away from the tech side, talk a little bit more on the audience side. And Bart, when you and I first had our very first conversation, it was a Zoom call, and you were in a Lyft coming back from a Lenny Kravitz concert, which is the best way to tee off conversations on super rich data, targeting, audience design, and so on. But one of the things you brought up was a concern around how brands are approaching Gen Z and Gen Alpha. I want you to elaborate on that. What has your stress levels rising?
Yeah, a couple things. One, we are going to have Gen Alpha in our marketing pool within 4 years. So that is not a long time when we think about the life of our brands. So we need to start a strategy now so that we know how to be capturing their data and have it ready by the time that they're old enough to receive, marketing from us. The other part of the problem is definitely Gen Alpha, a little bit of Gen Z, are going back to an old school model for life. They're very privacy minded. They're very, I don't know if it's tech savvy. They want to go back to the 1990s. They want their Razor flip phone. They want, analog emojis. That's going to make it really hard for us to capture their data. If they're pulling back from the web, if they're pulling back from technology, the through line is not going to be there. Yeah, we inherently get them with TikTok and with influencer strategies. Thankfully, they're still really into all of that. But when we're talking about the rest of our ecosystem and all the touch points to reach them, they are not streaming and they are not, X, Y, and Z. So we need to start thinking about if that trend continues, how do we create an analog interface for them that they can interact with our brand and we can capture their data, know more about them, be able to target them appropriately. And we only have 4 years to do it. So it is something that we need to be future forward. It's really great to continue to focus on your millennial strategy, but the future is going to hit you in the face really fast. And you have to have one arm in the present and one arm, where we're going to be going.